Hey everyone, Mark the Movie Man here. Welcome to the Final Cut. Got an indie horror comedy for you today in the form of That's a Wrap. Yes, it's from director Marcel Walz, written by Joe Knetter and Robert Lucas, giving us the story of a cast and crew wrap party for a slasher that was made by filmmaker Mason and this crew. Well, Mason thinks he's made the next masterpiece slasher, and he's created this trailer which he worked so very hard on. It's such a wonderful trailer. It's not that wonderful. And the cast and crew who are there, they humor him quite a bit. They're mostly there to socialize and for the free drinks and food. Well, the slasher that's in the movie they made ends up showing up at the party, and life imitates art as one by one the attendees of the party end up dead in mean and gruesome and gory ways. And we see how those who are left try to survive the night, make it out the final frame, while figure out who is playing the slasher and why they're going about killing off the members. That's a Wrap is a marvelously made meta massacre movie that has its tongue in its cheek, but very much a fun and spirit of Scream. And interviewing Marcel Walz, which you can check my interview out on this channel, that's exactly what they were going for. And so I picked up on that right away, and I loved the meta. Usually indie films doing meta can't really pull it off, but here they definitely do. It really is an indie version of Scream, and that's also helped to the wonderful cast that they have here. We've got Monique Parent, who shows up as Lily, the wife of the filmmaker. Loved her performance in here quite a bit. She gets some wonderful dialogue in here, especially making some statements about what an actress goes through, an indie film actress, to get her part and try to work her way up through the ranks, as well as dealing with her very egotistical husband. So she gets some wonderful parts, and it was great to see her more than just a couple minutes. Her name isn't on the marquee just for, a hot cameo. She is an integral part of the plot. Robert Donovan plays her husband Mason. These two played off each other so well, and I loved Robert Donovan. He got into this Mason character so much. He was a joy to not like. This guy is just so full of himself, and it's played just the way you need him to play. Now, some famous and interesting folks show up in the rest of the cast. Sarah French, who is a very hardworking indie actress, shows up here as Harper. And she gets some great scenes with Monique. They get some great exchanges. And Sarah also gets some dialogue in here about the challenges of indie filmmaking for actresses, especially. Gigi Gustin plays Amber. She's got this wonderful shtick about how she handles swear words. I loved this character. She's so much fun. And the fact that they stuck with that gimmick really worked for me as part of her character. Steve J. Owens as Stoney. He is cool, man. He's just named Stoney because he likes to get stoned. Where they took his character, I did not expect at all. And he gets one of the most memorable scenes, to which, even if you don't care for this film after you watch it, you're going to remember this scene, this confrontation that he has with the slasher. It's making me laugh just thinking about it. Jamie, played by Adam Bucci, and I hope I pronounced that right. Another great performance as well, and he gets a fun scene too. There's lots of gore and practical effects in here, which I appreciate quite a bit. That's what they were going for, and they were going for that giallo type of influence. So you've got a lot of blues and reds colors in here that kind of associate with a different style of Italian horror, excuse me. And so you get that in there as well. They're just having fun making this film, and you're going to have fun watching it, especially if you're an indie horror fan. It's well made, well produced, and I just had a blast with it. I went into it cold, and I came out was going, yeah, I'd watch that again. So there you have it, folks. That's a Wrap. Is definitely worth a watch. I believe it's now out on digital. I'll put as much information as I can down below for it. If you like any of these people involved in here, yeah, check it out. It's very different from Marcel's earlier work. I always like to see the diversification in a director's body of work. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Would love to get over 2,500 subscribers by the end of the year. We can only do that with your help. I thank you for your support. Until next time, remember, as always, keep that ticket stub.